So once, Krishna, of course, his father, Nanda Maharaj, was famous as Danavir. Everyone in Braj, they knew that Krishna was the son of this wealthy man, Nanda Maharaj, Brajeshwar. He was the king of Braj. So one day, one Brahmana, Dan Pratigraha, one Brahmana came to, because Krishna, of course, his father, he was a Vaishya king. His father, Nanda Maharaj, was a Vaishya, but a king. Vaishya king. So he's a king. So this one Brahmana came to him, and came to see Krishna. And Krishna was with Radharani and Sakhis, and they were playing in Gavarvan. Gavarvan is a very beautiful secret forest of Barsana on the backside of Radhika's palace. It's very confidential, very dark forest, very thick trees there, and very nice place where Radha and Krishna can meet because the sun never goes there. It's so dense with foliage and vegetation. And Gavarvan means there's many caves there, many secret caves. So Radha and Krishna have many sweet pastimes in these different caves. So that Brahmana came there, and he said, "Oh Krishna, Nanda Nandana, oh Brajendra Nandana, and all these, Brajendra, you're the son of the king of Vrindavan, Brajendra Nandana. Please, I've got a problem. See, my wife, we have one daughter, and we have to marry my daughter, but we have to give some charity. We have to give some dowry. But we're very, very poor brahmanas here in Barsana. We don't have any money. And I've been trying to stall it and put off, and my daughter's growing and growing, and my wife she's always nagging me. Go out and get some money. We have to marry our daughter. Hurry up, you fool. She's always nagging me and criticizing me. And you don't understand, you don't know my wife, but my wife, her tongue is as sharp as a barber's razor. Her tongue is as sharp as a barber's razor. Once you probably remember, we gave one class, and we said that a woman has two weapons. Remember? Jiva and Ashru. Jiva and Ashru. These are the two weapons of a woman, or astras. Three astras. Like Krishna has his chakra and his chakra, mainly his weapon is his chakra. Chakra in his bow or whatever. So the woman has her Jiva and her Ashru. So first she tries the soft one, the Ashru. If that doesn't work, then she takes out the sword, the Dhara, Jiva Dhara. Jiva Dhara? Dhara means sword. She takes out the sword of the tongue. All right, here, take it. So this Brahmin, he was saying that my wife, she has a tongue as sharp as a razor, and she starts cutting me. But Krishna, please, you're karuna, you're full of compassion, please have compassion. So Krishna, he's soft-hearted, and he's sitting with Radhika and the Lita Vishaka, all the Sakhis, and the Brahman is pleading him and begging him for some charity. And Krishna said, well, I'm just a young boy, and all my cows are over at Govardhan. I'm just kind of snuck away from my friends for a little while, just to be over here with the Sakhis. But my cows are in Govardhan with Balaram. My older brother's watching all the cows. And all I could give you is a few cows, and they're not here with me. I mean, I have my banshi, but what kind of dowry is a bamboo flute? I can give you my flute, and the Brahmin says, don't you have anything? And he said, well, the only thing I have is, take Radharani. You can have Radharani. I'll give you charity. You're a Brahmin. I can't say no. I can't refuse a Brahmin. So take Radharani. She's my pranadad. She's my pranavalava. She's the love of she's my most beloved. She's my dana pran. She's the wealth of my life. Please, you take her. And she's the most valuable thing to me. Here, and the Brahmin went, oh no, Krishna. The Brahmana, he was crying. He said, oh Krishna, I already have one daughter to marry. Now I have another one. Oh no, what's my wife going to do? And he said, she's going to kill me if I come home with another daughter. So he starts crying. And then Radharani, she pulls on Krishna's arms. Sham, can't we do something for this Brahmin? And look how he's crying. He's in a bitter situation. He's so anguished and bereaved. Can't we do something? So then Krishna said, all right, there's one thing. Bring one balance scale. We see it every day. So then they bought the scale and they put Radharani on one side. And he said, okay, Gopikas, then you get, actually it wasn't Krishna, it was Radharani. No, it's Krishna. So Krishna said, okay, Gopis, give all your bangles, all your emeralds, all your pearls, give everything you have, and put it on the other side. until it becomes even. So they took off their bangles and everything, and then just millions and millions of dollars worth of jewelry, pure gold, emeralds, rubies, diamonds. They put it on the other side, then it went and became even with the weight of Radharani. Then they took all that, and the Brahmin had his chutter. He went like that, and he filled his chutter, and you just see his, and he ran home to his wife. So this Krishna became known as Dan Bihari. Dan Bihari ki jai! So that temple is there next in Barsana on the top of one of the hills there. One of the four faces of Brahma is holding Dan Bihari as his service, and you can take darshan of Dan Bihari anytime you go to Barsana. So this is a pastime showing even Krishna is giving in charity. So he's giving everything to everyone, and everything to us at every moment. He's giving us his love at every moment. He's maintaining us, nourishing us. And all he's asking us to do is, go and give this to someone else. I'm giving you myself. I'm giving you Krishna, myself. So you go give me to others. That's all we have to do. And everything will be successful. Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Is there any questions or comments? Krishna explains, he said that actually he explains one place in 11th canto. He says the greatest charity is to give up aggression, danda. Danda nyas. Danda nyas. Danda means aggression, violence. He said to give this up. Give up aggression towards others. This is paramdan. He said this is a supreme charity. Supreme form of charity is to give up aggression. So this means envy. Because envy takes a shape. Envy and hatred are the shadow and the form and the substance. One's the shadow and one's the form. So envy and hatred go together. So when you envy someone, it means you are aggressive towards them. You will speak aggressively or think aggressively. So basically, the greatest charity, the paramdhanam, is to give up envy of others. And that is the process of Krishna consciousness. We are envious of Krishna, and we are envious of each other, and we're even envious of our own selves. So by becoming Krishna conscious, we give up this envy. So this is, Krishna explains in the 11th canto, this is the supreme form of charity, paramdhanam, dhananyas, to give up aggression. Very interesting point to meditate on. So all of us are supposed to be given charity. Give your aggression in charity. Give it up. Renounce it. Give up all your aggression. Take all your aggression, put it in a bag, and renounce it. That's the charity we should do. In other words, all the envy, all the hatred of others, and then you become a Dhanavir, a great virtuous person, a great winner of wealth. Dhananjaya, Dhananvir. Prabhupada he explains like this, the question is, what does it mean to be envious of yourself? First of all, you have to know what the self is. The self is the soul, or the Atma. So to be envious of yourself means to perform aggression against yourself. Because I said envy means aggression. Envy means hatred. Envy means violence. So to do violence to the soul, what is violence to the soul? So to be envious to yourself means to engage yourself in materialistic activities. To engage your soul in Maya. Because that causes you suffering. So that's violence to the soul. In other words, that's what Prabhupada uses the term spiritual suicide. Well, suicide is a violent act. Suicide is an aggressive act. It is aggression to yourself. Suicide means aggression. Instead of hating you and killing you because I'm envious of you, I hate myself and kill myself. So by people's materialistic activities, by people's forgetfulness of Krishna, by people's sense gratification, they're doing aggression to themselves, to the soul. Because the soul's nature is ananda. It wants ananda. It wants full clarity and full cognizance and awareness and knowledge. But the activities people are engaged in, the materialistic activities, don't give ananda. They kill that ananda. They just give frustration and anxiety and suffering and hankering and lamenting. And they're confused and disturbed and they're not clear. They don't know who they are, what's going on. So this is all considered aggression or envy of oneself. Your question is, if we as preachers are associating with so much contamination, how do we remove this contamination from us? Is that what you're saying? Well, just like you go out and play all day. You go out in the field and you play in the mud and get all mud all over you. And then you come back and your mother says, you're full of dirt, your clothes are dirty, you're full of mud, go take a bath. So you take a bath and you become clean. So we take a bath. Nam Snan. Nam Snan. We take Nam Snan every day. And we come up clean. Oh, so nice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ooh, ah, ha, ha, hoo, hoo. Not the brahmacharis, that's how the grihastas take it. Brahmacharis take ice cold water. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Heart's going, woo. But the grihastas turn on the geyser, full blast hot water. Ha ha, ooh, ha, ha ha, re. Hare! Hare Krishna! Maybe once they say Hare Krishna. Usually it's like, ooh, At any rate, you get, the idea is, you get clean. And according to Shastra, a devotee is supposed to, when he takes snan, he's supposed to chant Nam. If you live in a holy place like Vrindavan, and you go every day to Jamuna, which we did, and we had the good fortune of 3 years bathing in Jamuna every day, when we lived in Prabhupada's Kuti, because he also did that when he lived there. It was convenient, so we went. And you're surrounded by devotees, ladies, men, everyone, and they all do chant the name when they take bath. Jai Radha Govinda Ki Jai, Shri Radha Bandhana, this is the proper way. You bathe your body and you bathe your soul. So we're doing the same thing. We're bathing in the Nam Snan. And all the you think the name, you have to be careful what you just said. Because you're saying that the contamination of preaching, contamination meaning of Vishayi, or Pashandi, or Nashtik, is greater than the power of the holy name to clean me. If you chant once Hare Krishna purely, you're liberated, and you're a papavidham. You liberate everyone you contact. So we have the means we just chant Hare Krishna every day, it's nicely, and I preach for 6 years every day. I'm shaking hands with 300 meat eaters every day in the airport. Hand touching, you don't even have to touch their bodies. I had to touch their bodies. Touch their bodies. When you touch a person's body or they touch you, you take karma. 300, imagine what those people were. These businessmen from Los Angeles airport. I was all doing all businessmen. 300 a day. Excuse me, sir, 500, 600. And sell 100 books. Shake a hand. But every day I was chanting the holy name. And I didn't, have nightmares of, Las Vegas or something. Because the holy name is purifying. But this is Nam Snan. Chant sincere. You attend Mangala Artik, you purify the mind in the Brahma Muhurta hour. You sit in meditation on the Nam, you hear some Bhagavatam class, and you should feel like $1 million when you go out there. I felt, when I left every morning for the airport, I felt great. I felt totally pure. I didn't feel agitated or disturbed. I felt, okay, let me at him. I felt like, let me go. I felt like a tiger, ready to, I was so enthused to distribute Prabhupada's books and preach. So you should be enthused to go preach. And collecting money is a bore. Collecting money just doesn't do anything. Ask any grihasta. You're working and collecting money. Is it exciting? Is it enlivening? Hell no. I have to do it, that's all. So we have to, go out and collect money. Collecting money is no fun. It's a drag. But preaching Krishna consciousness is fun. If you're a devotee. If you're a demon, then you don't like it. Then you should change your, position. If you're a devotee, you like to preach because you're like Krishna. You want to glorify Krishna. And then if you're always with Krishna, they never touch you. If it's between you and the conditioned soul, if it's Krishna and you, if you're just Krishna, 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 and they're going, Maya, Maya, Maya. They're little drops of Maya, they don't even touch you. You don't even get contaminated. The real question is, why are you getting contaminated? There's contamination is given, but you don't even feel it. You don't even catch it. Because you have this shield of Krishna consciousness protecting you. Krishna says, I'm the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. My devotee never perishes. I'm protecting everyone. So he's protecting us from the influence of Maya. Prabhupada said it's an inoculation. You get an inoculation, an injection, then you don't get measles or smallpox or all these, whatever they call them nowadays, but whatever those diseases are, because you got some serum injection in your blood and it counteracts the infection if it comes. So our inoculation is the morning program. The Nam is everything. If you can't come because you live far away and this and that, don't worry. You chant the holy name, you'll become pure. So I don't think we should beat the drum for this negative view. We shouldn't beat the drum for this, it's so contaminated. It is contaminated. You're right. It's very contaminating. And preaching is only for the strong. Preaching is for the strong. If you're not strong, then you shouldn't go out. I agree with that. But there's a way to get strong. And if you are going out, and you should keep your strength by the process of Krishna consciousness, chanting very nice rounds, sincere and attentive rounds. And somehow if your guru, he recognizes that you're strong enough, then you have to accept, I feel weak, my guru says I'm strong. Then you must be strong. Take shelter of your guru's confidence in you, take shelter in your guru's order, and do your bhajan and go out and preach. And in many places in Prabhupada's books, it says that Lord Chaitanya guarantees that you'll never fall down if you dedicate your life to preaching. You'll have some close ones, Some close ones, close calls, but you'll never fall down from Krishna consciousness if you're a sincere devotee of Lord Chaitanya. He will personally protect you. And any preacher has had that experience. When you're 15, 16, 18 years preaching, you must have... I know, you're asking a question. It's a good question, and it gave us a chance to speak something. I appreciate it. He's a vice president, so this is actually how questions are done. Questions are done because he's compassionate. He's thinking, well, let me ask the question for the benefit of others. And this is what charity means. As you see, charity means to act in a selfless way for the benefit of others. That is charity. That is real charity. To act in a selfless way for the benefit of others. So we're going out there for others' benefit. Oh, maybe we got something for our household maintenance, but so what? If the grihastas here went out and got a job, they'd make all that money for themselves. It's not that anyone who comes in this movement, they go out and collect money, but they're giving a little bit for themselves, they're giving all to Krishna. So they're also acting in a selfless way. Sometimes people say, oh, when you're in Krishna consciousness, you're empowered to collect. He's empowered to collect. I don't accept this. He may be empowered by Lord Chaitanya to preach Krishna consciousnness, but collection, I may be empowered by Guru Kripa to collect, but a lot of times collection power is already in your hand. You already have a money line. So all of us are acting in a selfless way. This is the real meaning of charity, is to give to others. And to try to give to others. That is the real meaning of charity. So all of us are very charitable. And the greatest charity is to give Krishna consciousness. And that's what Lord Chaitanya wanted. He wanted the Indian-born people to become gurus. Guru, and give Krishna consciousness to the world. So, preacher means guru. Radha is a guru, Mohan's a guru, Mahamantra's a guru, Rochan's a guru, Yadakaleshar's a guru, I don't know, I forget some of the other, stalwart collectors. You're all gurus. So Lord Chaitanya's happy with you. He's very happy with you. Because you're giving Krishna. And that's what he ordered it. He wanted it. You're born here, give Krishna. So this is charity. You're so charitable. So you think he won't protect you? You think he won't save you? You think he won't help you? You're pleasing him. You're satisfying him. So surely you're his man. He'll take care of you. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. He's God. So don't be afraid. You won't fall down. If you sincerely chant 16 rounds every day, you'll get the strength to follow the principles. Then with that purity of following the principles and Guru Kripa, then you'll be strong. You may have close calls, like, whoo! Well, that was a close one. But you'll never fall down. I used to go door to door, and we go all day, 5 days a week to the airport. And Saturday was slow at the airport, because people don't work on Saturday in America. They work Monday to Friday. So then we go door to door to the apartment houses on Saturday. And people don't work on Saturday and Sunday. So you knock on the door in the apartments in Los Angeles. And, Los Angeles, the nickname of Los Angeles is Loose Angeles. It's Los Angeles or Los Angeles? Lost Angels, yeah. Lost Angels or Los Angeles? I think Los Angeles is the better one. In other words, everything is loose. Really loose. Hung loose, hang loose, everything's loose.